Hey guys, it's Austin, and in this package right here is a $13 ambient lighting kit, which I'm going to be installing in my car right behind me, as well as a few other things too. So let's get started. Alright, so inside this little black box is apparently what is called the atmosphere lamp. Light up your wonderful life with more colors, more mode, more choice, security, quality guarantee, and improve your driving experience. Alright, so we get an IR controller, which allows the remote to connect up with the lights and change the colors. And we get 4 strips, 2 for the back seats and 2 for the front. And first impressions, they're actually really high quality. They're not flimsy. I figured they would just be, like flimsy, but these are really rigid and like hard. Like you can't bend them as much, which I'm pretty sure is a good thing. We also get the remote for changing the colors and whatever this thing is. First, test power to test effect, and then glue with 3M. Okay, those are pretty detailed instructions. So the back of these are 3M, and I'm going to plug them in real quick, make sure they work. Gotta turn the car on for that. And holy crap, I don't know how well you guys, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but they're working. They're changing colors, and they're really bright, which is gonna look really nice. Alright, so it's way too hard to film me actually installing the lights. You can see I have the first one underneath the driver's seat right there, with the wire running right there and then tucked into there. And it goes all the way through to my driver's seat. Now I don't know if I'm going to have the wire run around the back into there, or if I'm trying to find a way for it to just go through over there. Maybe I just have it go around my gear shifter. I don't know yet. But yeah, it's holding up really well with the 3M adhesive, and I think it's cleaned up really well. Time for the other 3. Alright, so I got the second one installed now, and I went ahead and turned it on just to see how it looked and everything, see if I was liking where I put it, and I love it. It is super bright. The entire, when the doors close, the entire bottom part of the passenger and driver door gets lit up. And also one thing I realized when I was putting the passenger one in, because the passenger one has to partially touch my glove box, so I realized that I could just run the wire like sort of up, like behind the glove box, if that makes sense, instead of having it run down. So I fixed that with this one too. So the wire is still going underneath this box, but instead of going from there and then straight down, it's going over, like up, like back in here and then down. Just kind of makes it a little more low key and hidden, and I really love it. So yeah, 2 more to go for the back seat. I'm really excited for this. Alright, so one small problem that I'm encountering, I originally thought the backseat would be super easy just because I can stick it down there. There's a ton of places to hide the wire, so I thought I was good. But this is only cloth, and I don't think that would stick well to cloth, so I'm evaluating a couple other options. I plugged them back in and turned them on just so I could see how it would look in a different spot. So I was originally thinking just putting it right on the ground right here where my foot is. But the thing is, I don't want it to get stepped on. I don't know if it will. You guys can't see it that well or at all over there. But with my seat back in a regular driving position, not much of, like, right here, like off my actual floor mat is shown. So I figured, like, that way it would look nice and it might not get stepped on, but I don't know. I really don't want these to get broken. So now I'm evaluating it from the side. And the side is good because it's protected from the rails that my seat moves on. But the problem with that is it doesn't look as nice. I want it like equally diffused, like from the bottom up or from the top to the bottom. This is going left to right or right to left. And as you can see, there's a lot of light on the left, but not as much on the right. So I don't know. I'm probably going to look underneath this cloth and see if there's anything I can stick it to. But then again, I won't know how much of it you can actually see too. So I don't know. Alright, so it's been a little while now. As you can see, it's completely dark out. And I got the lights all set up. They look super nice. So I have the one mounted underneath my like driver, like the front of my car where my brake and gas pedals are for the driver. Lights up the entire like bottom down there. Looks really nice. Same thing for the passenger. And then what I ended up doing for the back seats, it's really hard to see, but what I ended up having to do for the back seats is there was literally nothing to stick them to underneath my seat. I found a little portion of plastic underneath one of my seats, but then it just ended up falling off. So what I did is I just laid the strip down flat on the floor, where my floor mat ends and like the actual ground begins. So I'm still getting that ambient lighting down there. It looks pretty good. It's not as bright as I think I would like it to be, but with the lights off and everything, it looks super nice. And then the other thing I installed was a backseat car charger. So I've had this one right here ever since I got my car. As you can see, it's plugged in up there. It has 2 USB ports for the front and then 2 for the back. But I needed some more USB ports since I was putting these lights in. So I figured I would just full send it and get a second one. So I have a second one there. Took me a long time to decide where I wanted them, but I ended up just putting it on the opposite side and then running the wire underneath. And then now I have 2 up there. So now I have in total 8 USB ports throughout the whole car, plus the 9th for CarPlay, which is what my phone's plugged into right now. And I'm only using one of them for my phone and then another one for the lights. So a lot of charging, and the car looks super nice. So I know it's really dark out, so this video doesn't look that good, but go and let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'll have both of these kits linked below. They're really nice kits for $13. The LED strips are really high quality, and they have some features that other strips don't, like they can bounce to the music in your car, and the remote works from any seat in the car, which is super nice. And the backseat car chargers, 2.4 amps for each port, 4 ports. And it's really inexpensive too. Both of these are really inexpensive, actually. Really good ways to spice up your car. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.